on suspended. Goalkeeper Alan Ferguson dropped. Latapi and Laurie left out as well. Mark Howard made his debut in goal. Carl Dodd in 2, plus Thiago, Jean-Francois Lessinel and Pedro Moutinho. Hearts were without Scotland defender Andy Webster, who called off ill. Young Portuguese defender Jose Goncalves replaced him in central defence. That was the only change from the Ricks selection against Rangers. Alan Freeland was the ref.
Nielsen wins the header. That's Scatchell. A little bit casual perhaps, and met very solidly there by Jack Ross, but the sole of the boot was showing. The studs were up, and that's why it's a free kick for dangerous play. Alan Freeland and the referee make it quite clear. It was the showing of the studs in the tackle which was the offence. I'm sure they'll want to test Mark Howard as early as they can in the match. Hearts. Scatchell leaves it. There's Hartley. Leave it a flick on from Bednar. It's Scatchell! Fine save by Howard. Well, an excellent save indeed by the young goalkeeper. Well, they've always played in short there for Bednar's flick on. Didn't quite manage that. It broke kindly there to Scatchell. It's a very firm shot, and Howard does so well with a diving save. It's a very good ball again. Well won by Presley, who took a bad head knock there, clashing with Lexinel. Complete accident. A sore one for Presley, potentially. Jean-Francois Lexinel was the player challenging here. A very good corner kick. Two committed players going for this. Presley won it, but then took a crack at the side of the head from Lexinel. Well, happily, Presley able to make his way off under his own steam. Hearts for the moment continue with 10. Howard's free kick. Nielsen full stretch, did well to find Chesnauskas. Here's Brellier. Kauskas couldn't get to that. Thiago certainly did. That's good play by Thiago. He stayed forward now, looking for the cross from Craig. It's a good ball in. There's Yanka. Oh, it's Thiago with a header. What a chance. Well, Thiago made that himself effectively by winning a good challenge in the middle of the pot against Jankowskis. Came charging forward, but a good pass to Liam Craig continued his run into the box. And when that ball came across, his header is inches wide. Bednar's little flick on. This is Scatchell. Away from Dodd. Good cross, and it's Hartley! Superb goal from Hearts. Paul Hartley gives them the lead. Well, the Hearts fans celebrate Hartley's 11th goal of the season. But it really was very simple, very effective. It was the long ball forward flicked on there by Bednar for Scatchell. Scatchell did well going past Carl Dodd and then rifled that ball across, with Hartley making the run into the 6-yard box for the finish. Gordon's in trouble there, under pressure from Gow, complaining to the referee, complaining in vain, and another corner kick's been earned by Twaddle. The block made by Bednar. Scatchell complaining to Alan Freeland there, the goalkeeper was impeded. Gordon still protesting about that. Concentration maybe lost by Gordon, so busy complaining to the referee. Craig plates it in. It's a good header there, but straight at Craig Gordon. No real threat from that. Misjudged by Lexinel and Jankowskis. Here's Jankowskis. Very good block in the end, inside the area by Thiago. Falkirk looked exposed for a moment there, but Thiago flying in there on that attempt by Jankowskis in the end. Ross now to Craig. There are encouraging signs about Falkirk. Really trying to play again the way they started the season. Lots of good passing movements. Moutinho brought down, surely. Free kick there. Presley's tackle. Clear foul. Very good sleight of foot there by Pedro Moutinho to deceive the Hearts captain. tall wall with Bednar and Goncalves and Jankowskis all in there, all very tall players. There's Alan Gow. The wall did its job. Was it a hand used? Yes, is the answer. It's a penalty kick to Falkirk. Well, what an opportunity they have now to get back in level terms. Arms raised there as the ball was driven in by Alan Gow. An arm was raised there to make the block. And the referee has given the penalty. Well, Craig Gordon's gamesmanship to hold things up. Now retreating to his line, it's Alan Gow who has the responsibility of bringing Falkirk back to level terms. It's Gow against Gordon. He made it in the end. Alan Gow from the rebound, a brilliant save initially by Gordon. But Falkirk are back on level terms just on half-time. Well, that wasn't easy at all. It's Alan Gow's 8th goal of the season. His heart must have in his mouth when this brilliant save was made by Craig Gordon, but very good reactions by Gow to force the ball home before the Hearts defenders could close it down. So no surprise that the Hearts have made a significant change in the second half. Stephen Presley, who had that very bad head wound in the first half, has not reappeared in the second half. His replacement is young Christophe Berra, who's gone into left centre-back, with Jose Goncalves switching to right centre-back, the position vacated by Presley. So it's a brand new centre-defensive partnership at Hearts for the second half. Goncalves and Berra, flanked of course by the familiar figures of Nielsen and Fisas. Lexinel with a header. Moutinho pushed in the back by Goncalves, it would appear, but the referee said nothing wrong. Craig goes in heavily there. And Thompson thinks there's a bit of diving here. It's Brillier who's gone down. Play continues. The referee will not halt the play. Heavy tackle by Craig on Nielsen. Well, Liam Craig has been an accident waiting to happen in terms of discipline. The referee has to sort out the players surrounding Brillier. Falkirk players think he dived. Latif will take this one for Falkirk. Driven ball met near the near post by Jankowskis. This is Ross. Diago can return the ball, but that's rather casual and picked up easily by Brillier for Jankowskis. This is Elliott. Held up by Craig. Twaddle tries to get back. Here's Jankowskis with a chance. He's got it in. Squeezed him in the corner. Jack Ross made the tackle. Jankowskis has made it. Hearts have the lead. 10 minutes from the end. Well, Jack Ross can't believe this. He thought he had the tackle made. But just look at the way Jankowskis here finds space on the left-hand side after good work by Callum Elliott. And when the ball came across his first touch, it seemed a little heavy. Jack Ross made the tackle, a bit of a ricochet, and it's squeezed into the corner. Craig angles the ball in. Almost squeezing in all by itself there. As players clashed and collided inside the area. Mark Twaddle desperate to get a touch, couldn't make it.